gonna take over Manchester City, but this is the Extreme Edition. Every season, we're gonna spin the wheel, and whatever challenge that pops up, we're gonna have to complete it. But these challenges are gonna be extreme. Some of them could get us bankrupt, and some even relegated. Can you imagine Man City in the championship? Well, this video, that could happen. So far, we've done extreme takeovers with Barcelona and Real Madrid, and over 10 seasons, the maximum we've managed to win is 10 trophies. That's all. Today, though, can Man City break that record? Well, we're starting with season 1, and that's the goal, to break the extreme takeover record with Manchester City. I think we can definitely win 11 trophies. I'm saying that now, but the challenge is when they do pop up, we're gonna be in trouble. The good thing is, Man City already have a cheat code in their team. Erling, Haaland up top. Oh boy. Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne. This team is crazy. If we can like bring in a left back, maybe a right back too, I reckon we've got the team to win all trophies in the first season itself. And look at that, the budget at Man City, it's crazy. Of course, 240 million to spend. But don't get all excited, boys, because we're gonna spin the wheel now. Here is the Wheel of Doom, and we're spinning the wheel now for the first time this season. Whatever challenge that comes, we're gonna have to complete it. Please don't let me sell Haaland or something. Oh no, it's the first season itself, and we're gonna have players retiring. The veterans have decided to hang up their boots. All 32 plus aged players have retired. Are you joking? We've only just started the takeover and we've got players retiring. The question is, how many players in our team are above the age of 32? I'm worried because I think maybe Kevin De Bruyne is 32. All right, we're seeing which players are above the age of 32. Gundogan and Mahrez are 31. So is Kevin De Bruyne, but not Kyle Walker and Scott Carson. Well, Scott Carson, you can retire. Maybe it's time for you to retire. Goodbye. Enjoy your vacation. We're releasing him. Goodbye. Kyle Walker is 32 years old, so yup, according to the challenge, we're gonna have to retire him, which is sad. But hey, this could have been a lot worse. Imagine if we lost KDB Mahrez. If this challenge had come next season, we would have been in the mud. But for now, Kyle Walker, goodbye. Enjoy your retirement. We're gonna have to pay him 5 million just to retire. But the good thing is, Man City do have the cash, 240 million. With Walker gone, you know what's coming. We're gonna bring in some fullbacks. I'm thinking, boys, let's just go crazy and get some of the best fullbacks in the business. We want to break the takeover record. We need players like that, and one such player, Theo Hernandez. Okay, why does my guy have 116.3 million release clause? No, I know City have unlimited money. Well, basically, we're not going to be doing that. I'm just going to negotiate and get a good fee for him. I reckon 80 million is solid, and there you go. That's business. And so I make my first signing in this takeover, Theo Hernandez, for 80 million. And there you go. Theo Hernandez slots into this defense really well. Bro, just look at that team. I'm going to make one more signing in this window, and I do want it to be a right back. Because John Stones at right back, I ain't feeling it. I told you, boys, I'm serious about breaking the extreme takeover record, and to do that, we need the best players in every position. And so for 65 million, Ashraf Hakimi leaves PSG and joins Manchester City. I can't lie, boys. I have a sneaky feeling Man City might have slipped in a check to the Wheel of Doom, because this first challenge was simple. I mean, not really simple, but we just got super lucky that none of the players were above the age of 32. It's given us literally the perfect start to build our team. And let's see if we can stat pad some trophies now, because the challenges are only gonna get more difficult. We're now simulating through the first season. I'm telling you, this is our best chance to win a ton of trophies, and let's see if we can do it. We're at the end of the season, and let's see if Man City have won the league. No, by 1 point, Liverpool beat us. Yikes. We lost the Community Shield final too. No FA Cup. Another final, and we've taken an L to Liverpool. Bro, the only thing that can save us this season, the Champions League, and we did make the final. AC Milan knocked us out. Oh my god, we've had a terrible first season. Even without the Wheel of Doom being extreme for the first season, we've completely failed. And we've done so with Phil Foden, Haaland, De Bruyne and all. Bro, next season, whatever challenge comes, we've got to somehow find a way and win trophies. Okay, before we get into the new season, I know you guys are wondering, where am I right now? This isn't my usual studio. Well, guys, I'm in Dubai. Currently, I'm recording from there. I've come here for a special reason. I will not be revealing that right now, but you guys will find out soon. But the dedication, boys, you gotta respect it. Going to a new country, but we're we're still recording them takeovers. Drop a like and subscribe if you appreciate it. Heading now into Season 2, we've got a new challenge to complete, and the Wheel of Doom is not going to be nice. You just know. What is it going to be? Perfection or Doom? And if you saw what happened last season, it was only Doom, no perfection. Release a random player from the squad for every loss in the Champions League. Every loss in the Champions League? That means if we lose a game in the group stages, one of our players in the squad is just going to get binned. Bro, what is this pressure? Bro, the Wheel of Doom is even more extreme than before. As if we needed more pressure right now. Every game in the Champions League is going to be stressful. We lose, and we could potentially have to release Erling, Haaland, Mahrez, Bernardo, or just someone from the team. The only way I think we can solve this problem is by just building a team that does not lose in the Champions League. And okay, we've got 168 million. That is a bit less than I expected. Like, come on, Man City, you've got unlimited money. Give me more. But anyways, I'm thinking this season, let's replace Mahrez and bring in a better right winger. Arsenal fans, I'm sorry for this, but Bukayo Saka would just be perfect, although he's gonna cost us practically our entire budget. Let's see. Oh, did I miss something? Did I miss that his contract is expiring? Let's do this. I reckon, boys, we can get him for 90 million. Absolutely. 90 million should be a done deal. Come on, Mikel. You're your Pep Guardiola's friend. Help me get it done. There you go. And so for 90 million, Bukayo Saka is now a Manchester City player. Okay, guys, I gotta tell you, having Saka and Phil Foden on either side, bro, it looks fantastic. How on earth do England not make the most of having these two talented players? But anyways, that's another topic. But right now, I really feel we've got the team that can maybe go unbeaten in the Champions League. We need to, otherwise we're gonna have to release a ton of players. Okay, so it's time to see what our Champions League group looks like. Never have I been more stressed about a group stage. Okay, we've got Leipzig, Roma, and Athens. This should be a group where we don't lose, hopefully. All right, we're getting into this game against Leipzig. Come on, let's get a win. Let's not release a player. It's a draw, but that's fine. Like, even draws work. It's just we can't lose. Let's see if we can pick up a win in our second game, and yes, we can. So far, so good. Roma are now the tricky one. If we can survive them, I reckon we should be fine, and there you go. And so we've survived the Champions League group stages without losing a single game. In the round of 16, we faced Club Brugge, and we managed to win both games. But now, boys, it's the quarterfinals, and we're up against Arsenal. This is where we could end up losing a game. I guess the job is clear. Win the Champions League, and I won't have to release a single player. All right, boys, first leg against Arsenal. No, De Bruyne is injured. This is not good. Come on, Saka. Against your former club, you need to score. And he does. Let's go. We managed to beat Arsenal. And now time for the second leg. There's no room to lose, guys. Even in draw is fine. Just get me to that final. We managed to win this game. We're into the semi-finals of the Champions League. Oh, no, I just noticed. Up next, it's Real Madrid. Literally the same match we've got in real life. City versus Madrid, Champions League semi-finals. Can we survive Real Madrid? No, we don't have Haaland or Kevin De Bruyne for this game. What is our luck? We could end up losing against Madrid and having to release players. No! First leg, we lose 3-2 to Real Madrid. That means we're going to have to release one random player from our entire squad, which includes the first 11 and the bench. This is bad. Although we'll regardless have to release a player, but if we can knock out Real Madrid, I'll definitely be a lot happier. So let's see if we can pull that off. No, we don't. Hey, at least we only lost one game, and we'll only have to release one player from our squad. I've put the entire Man City squad on the wheel, and one of these players are getting released. And who is it gonna be? Please don't be someone good. Don't be someone good. Okay, I think I can live with this. I think I can live with Calvin Phillips being released. Goodbye, Calvin Phillips. It's sad to see him go, but now we've got Rodri. I'm not too bothered. This is fine. It could have been a lot worse. Imagine if it was someone like Rodri or KDB. To be fair, KDB got a lateral collateral ligament injury and he was out for like the entire season. Maybe that's why we didn't do that well. Yo, what is up with us losing finals, but at the end of the season, and of course we got knocked out in the Champions League, but even in the FA Cup we lost the final. And the same thing in the Carabao Cup. The amount of finals we've lost, it must be some sort of a record already. Bro, if we don't win the Premier League now, it'll be a tragedy, but oh my god, that is such a relief. More than happiness, I'm just relieved that we finally get our first trophy. Trophy number 1. We've won the Premier League with Man City. The crazy thing is, so far, the challenges have not really had that much of an impact, and we've only managed to win one trophy. Imagine once the challenges start start getting crazy. Relegation, bankruptcy. I don't know what we're gonna do. All right, guys, we're now into the third season with just one trophy. Look at where we are in the Takeover leaderboard, man. We're not gonna catch up to Barca or Real Madrid if we keep doing this. We need to win trophies, and the crazy thing is we've got the team. Like, look at the amount of 90+ rated players we've got. The team is there. We've even got money for another good signing or two. But I just don't know. City just don't have the luck, and let's see what the Wheel of Doom has got to say for this season. All right, guys, so far the Wheel of Doom has been kind to us. I mean, not kind, but the challenges haven't really affected us all that much. But still, we haven't won trophies. What's it gonna do now? No. This was the challenge I was dreading. Haaland has decided to leave. Sell him and replace him. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. No. Are we really going to have to do it? Transfer listing Erling Haaland? No, he's going to leave. We've completely wasted having a player like Haaland. In these first 2 seasons when we had him, we could have won trophies, but we didn't. We only won 1 trophy, and now we're going to have to sell him. I don't even know who I want to replace him with. And it's done, boys. It's done. We were forced to sell Erling Haaland because of the extreme Wheel of Doom. Haaland to Real Madrid for 300 million. Yep, that's the only good thing about this deal is we've pretty much got money to do whatever we want now. And I think I have an idea. But you know what? This idea might not be the more popular one. I'm actually not going to sign a new striker. I just have a sneaky feeling that having Julian Alvarez up top and working on making him a better player could win us the big trophies. The truth is, he's a World Cup winner. So we are replacing Haaland, but with a player we already have. Now, about this cash, I've got an idea. I'm going to sign Pedri from Barcelona. With KDB aging, this might be the perfect time to strike. And the truth is, with Haaland's sale, we're never going to have money like this. So signing insane players, now is the time. And I think we've done it. We've negotiated with Xavi. And so for 170 million, we've completed the signing of Pedri. Oh my God. But now we're going to have De Bruyne and Pedri play together. That is insane. But if you thought I was done, no. We've still got 267 million. And I don't know with how tough the challenges could get from further seasons. We're probably never going to get an opportunity like this. So let's go ahead and sign another baller. And so for 120 million, Eder Militao is now a Manchester City player. That's our defense sorted. The wheel gave us a tough challenge, but I think we dealt with it really well. I was thinking of maybe going for Lautaro Martinez or someone for the striker role, but then I realized with a 95 rated striker, we weren't really winning all that much. Might as well improve the rest of the team and see if that helps us win trophies. Could the new strategy help us climb up the extreme takeover leaderboard? Let's hope so. We're at the end of the season, and that is another Premier League title. I told you the approach to improve the rest of the team with the Haaland money was right, because there you go. Trophy number 2 has been secured. Make that 3, because we've just won the Community Shield. Oh, I'm loving this. Trophy number 4, the curse of losing finals is gone. Suddenly, after just 1 season, we're back. No way. We just won the Carabao Cup as well. Are you kidding me? Of course, Man City being in England have an advantage of the extra competition. We got to keep that in mind. 5 trophies now for Man City. Although we took an L in the Champions League. But I'm not going to complain. In 1 season, we've gone from 1 trophy straight to 5. Oh my God, with Haaland gone, Phil Foden and Saka were the ones to step up. Things are finally looking amazing for us after 3 seasons. But you know, when this happens, the Wheel of Doom does not like it. Let's see what our challenge is going to be for the 4th season. We're in a good spot with 5 trophies. Please, no. I knew it. Just as we started winning the trophies, bankrupt. The club has no money left. Declare bankruptcy and sell every player valued over 60 million. That could be half our squad. Use the money to pay off debts, and you can't make any transfers this season. No. That is the worst possible timing for the bankrupt challenge to come. Unbelievable. Guys, I feel like an idiot, because here I was getting excited signing Pedri, Militao and all. All of them are worth above 60 million. How many players are we going to have to sell? Pedri, transfer listed. Saka, he's gone too. Brilliant. Phil Foden as well. Oh yeah, let's go. This is now getting sad. I'm literally transfer listing our entire squad. Where does it end? Even De Bruyne is worth more than 60 million. We're so lucky that Edison is worth 59.5, so we survived. So all these players gone. And so the process of selling our best players begins, starting with De Bruyne. This was just sad. And finally, guys, we're done with selling all our first team players. worth more than 60 mil. Pedri has gone back to Barcelona. Saka's back at Arsenal. And Bernardo Silva joined Napoli. We lost all our best players. And if you thought if we'd at least have money to spend, no, we're bankrupt. So no money, no signings. We've just got to build a team that can survive this season. Guys, I kid you not, this might literally be the best team we can put out. A near retirement Mahrez is going to be on our right wing position. Thankfully, we've got players like Alvarez and Grealish, probably even Gundogan, who can maybe do a job this season. Our defense is actually like okay. Edison in goal, but my god, what has our team gone from? That's what I'm telling you, man. The wheel of doom strikes always when things are going well. We're getting through the season as a bankrupt club. Let's see in spite of that if we can win trophies. Wow, guys, we're at the end of the season and look what the wheel has done. It has crushed us. It's pushed us out of the Champions League for the next season. Unbelievable. The good thing is we took advantage of the Community Shield and managed to win that. So that's 6 trophies. There was no way we were winning the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup or anything else. In the Champions League, what do we do there? We got knocked out by Juventus in the quarters. It was a tough season. We need to start a rebuilding project at Man City and bring in some superstars. We're heading into season 5 to do just that. Okay, now is not the time for us to get a tough challenge. We've endured a painful season. Can things be a bit better? Let's see what happens. The youth approach. Man City have changed their approach. No signings this season. Brilliant. And replaced 3 starting 11 players with youth academy talents. I can't believe it. We need to make signings, but we're not allowed to. This is literally the wrong season this has happened, boys. We needed to bring in a right winger, center midfielder, someone to just improve the overall quality of the team. Instead, we're gonna have to build our youth academy and get players that way. But hey, the good news is we've got a lot of positions to replace first team players from, so let's see how it goes. We already have one good youth scout. We'll get a couple more because, bro, we needed a 5-star scout will work, and we'll get this guy from Croatia as well. We're only going to scout players for the first 3 months, so I'm hoping we can get amazing players just then. So we'll send one scout to England. I'm feeling Greece. I don't know why. I feel like we could get a baller from Greece, so let's give it a go. And the final scout, of course, let's send one to Brazil to get us some Brazilian talent. So these next 3 months, Iki, we need to bring in 3 academy players that are going to go into our starting 11. Okay, ideally, if I was hunting, we would want a winger because Mahrez is retired. We'd want maybe a couple of midfielders, maybe a CDM. Actually, we could do with great academy players in any position this season. And so after a lot of time spent scouting and finding the perfect players, we did end up finding 3 players that are worthy of potentially becoming starters. Although they're not going to improve the team now, but maybe in the future, but this is the challenge. First up is Georgios Kaya, 67 rated goalkeeper, 17 years old, potential is there. He's getting promoted. The next player we've got is quite possibly Kyle Walker's son, Ronnie Walker. That is insane. He was a right winger. I converted him to a right back, and look at him now. He might actually end up helping us out this season itself. And finally, we had Joshua Drew, who was a centre mid. I made him a left winger. Bang. His overall flew. So promoting him to the senior team as well. Uh-oh. Edison's going to be put on the bench and Kaya as a starter. If we get to any final, that's going to be a problem. Ronnie Walker's going to be a starter, which I'm honestly fine with. And I'm thinking we can play Drew on the right side, which wouldn't be too bad. So ever since getting bankrupt, a complete change in approach, youth academy players coming in, and let's see what we do with City in our 5th season. Remember, we're still on 6 trophies. We need 4 to equal Barcelona. We're getting through another season. I'm not really expecting any trophies, but if we can just see our academy players grow, that might be a small win. You know what, guys? We're at the end of the season and finishing 5th in the Premier League, getting back into the Europa League. Maybe the youth challenge was what we needed, because look at that. But I don't think we're winning any trophies this season. We weren't even in the Champions League. The youth players actually grew really well. Look at Drew is 79 overall. Kyle Walker's son is now 79 as well. Our keeper didn't grow all that much because ultimately I think Edison is still the #1 choice. Halfway through this takeover, we're on 6 trophies, 4 away from the record. But because of how bad our team has become now, I think breaking the record is still going to be difficult. Let's see what we do next season. We still haven't been relegated yet, so I'm definitely worried. But let's see what the next challenge is gonna be. Manchester is red. What's this gonna be? Every loss draw to Man United. Man United steal a player from your squad. Who do we have left to steal? Don't do that to us. Oh my god. Manchester City have had some of the most difficult and extreme challenges. The only good thing I see from this challenge is that we're free to make transfers this season, and boy, do we need some signings. Like, Drew and Walker have helped us out massively, but we still need some midfielders, and yeah, they need to be really good too. Maybe a left back too, maybe a CDM. Oh my god, we can get a player in every position, and that'll help us out. Our first signing is going to be Charlie Patino from Arsenal, a wonder kid from Arsenal. 40 million for him. I think it's a steal. Next up, I got an amazing deal on Joe Willock to get him for 34 million. Absolute steal. And I think I got one more in me. Let's go for one more signing. Left back, I've gone for is Hugo Bueno for 35 million. And finally, after so much hard work, we finally built up our squad back to a decent level. Every player at least is near the overall of 80 or above. But the challenge begins now. We've got to survive Man United. This is bad, boys. We got through the season. First game against Man United, we got destroyed 3-0. And the wheel gave us Charlie Patino to send it to Man United. That's the player they stole. He's so good. We signed him for such a bargain, and it's actually Manchester United who benefit the most. And if you thought it couldn't get worse, we lost to Man United again, 2-0. But thankfully, that was the last time we played them. This time, though, they sold Perron from us, who's kind of irrelevant, so we're fine. But my god, has all of this chaos from being bankrupt to now letting Man United steal our players, it's led us to become Manchester City before the oil money. Like, what is this? 46 points this season, 14th in the Premier League. This is horrendous. And of course, we don't end up winning a single trophy this season. I don't know if we're ever going to win another trophy, boys. We had a good start, but now it's all going away. We need to start saving this team. Hopefully, season 7 will bring a bit of luck. We're now in our 7th season with Manchester City, and we've basically made Man City an average club. Like, yeah, it's sad. But looks like the Man City board have had enough, and they're giving us 240 million to spend this season. And if we want to win more trophies, I think we need to improve the team. A midfielder, maybe just more squad depth. There is so much we can do and so much we need to do, but we are at the mercy of the Wheel of Doom. Come on, give me a slightly easy challenge, something that we can survive with and improve our team. Maybe not, maybe not. Club has breached FFP, 20 points deduction in the Premier League, and we need to generate 200 million of player sales. How can we do that? The good thing is, with this objective, we can still sign more players. So maybe with that 200 million, we can improve the team as well. So there's a lot going to happen this season. It could be the season that defines this takeover. Okay, boys, that's our squad. And now we need to decide which players we sell that can help us generate 200 million. I don't think we have that many. First of all, Alvarez, I think it's time to say goodbye. We'll need to sacrifice him. The same with Grealish. I don't want to get rid of Joshua Drew because he's insane. But players like Herrera, a few more players here and there, we'll have to get to work here. Looks like we're starting with a big player sale. Hugo Bueno is gone. I wouldn't have sold him because he's an amazing left back, but for 40 million pretty much, I had to do it. 38.9 to be exact. We still need to sell upwards of 160 million worth of players. But this is the player sale that could help us out massively. We sold Jack Grealish to Arsenal for 80 million. If we can get another 80 million worth sale done, that's it. That's job done for us. Oh my god. We've got that big money offer we've been waiting for, but I'm gonna try and delegate to get the maximum amount possible. Maybe we didn't need to sell Hugo Bueno or Grealish because Julian Alvarez might just get it done. PSG have come calling. They're only willing to pay 113 million, but we're taking it. That completes the objective for us. Let's see if it goes through. And there you have it. Julian Alvarez sold for 113.5 million. We've sold enough players to comply with FFP. The funny thing is we've got 444 million to spend, and it's time to make this team capable of winning some big trophies. You know what, boys? I'm going to take a bit of a different approach. If we can get some free agent signings as well, I'm taking it. It's time to build a complete squad. And look who I found. I believe Eden Royer has got to be Benzema's regen. How does Benzema's regen always be a free agent? I don't get it, but a 91 rated player who we can make a striker, I'm taking this deal. And there you go, boys. Benzema's regen joins the club. Remember when we had signed Pedri, but we had to let him go? Well, now we're going to sign, like, Gavi, the next best thing after Pedri, who's 89 rated at PSG right now. Come on, he can't be playing at PSG. Let's get him out of there. And so for 130 million, Gavi joins Manchester City. We lost Pedri, but we've got Gavi. We've got this Royer guy in the team. We've got Gavi coming in as well. That's good, but I think our money is running out. We need to maybe go for some cheaper deals. Maybe some older players to just bolster the squad. The transfer madness begins as we're signing a couple of fullbacks. The first one, Cucurella, Villa, 35 million. Now we're signing Pablo Maffio, for whom we paid about just 20 million. We're now breaking the bank and spending 100 million to get Ronald Araujo in our backline. We need to improve that defense, and there you go. We then spent another 40 million signing Alex Scott into the team, but we still had 146 million left, and there is one superstar signing I want to make. We're gonna do the impossible. It's time to steal a player from Manchester United, and I want Marcus Rashford. Bro, this will feel nice, guys. We've suffered so much in this video. I want to take away Man United's best player, Rashford. Let's do this. For 97 million, it's almost done. And so it's complete. We've got our revenge on Man United. Rashford is now a Man City player. How crazy is this video? But all of this, is it going to result in trophies? Because we desperately need some. And so here we are at the end of the season, winning the Premier League. I knew it with the signings we can do it, but oh no, it just hit me. Guys, we've got a 20 points deduction. We don't win the league because of that, boys. We've dropped down to third. It's incredible that with the 20 points deduction, we've finished third. We're going to get Champions League next season, but that was a trophy gone. We were only in a handful of competitions this season. Thankfully, we win the FA Cup. Trophy number 7. We might just be able to break the record in this one. Ooh, no Carabao Cup for us, but I'm afraid that was it. That was all the competitions we were in. If we can get a few more solid seasons like this, things might genuinely happen. It really, though, depends on the wheel. We're now on 7 trophies, but the wheel has what it takes to completely change everything. Okay, this sounds a bit interesting. The English tax. Replace 4 foreign players in your starting 11 with English players. Although it's tough and tricky, but at the current stage, getting more players into our team, I'm all in for it. Alright guys, so let's now see where can we put in English players. So I think, yeah, we can replace Akanji with an Englishman, that's for sure. We can get an English CDM, and I think I have an idea. That's 2 positions we've got sorted. Maybe a left back as well could really help out. That's 3. And goalkeeper. I think, yeah, that's the best way to do it. The first signing I'm making is Tomori for 70 million. That's 1 Englishman sorted, and he's amazing. Next up, we're getting that CDM, and who's better than Declan Rice for this role? The only good goalkeeper I could think of who's English was Aaron Ramsdale, so we got him. And honestly, I'm loving the look of the team right now with all these English players. Like, look at that first team. We've made a massive comeback with Man City. It's crazy. And for our final signing, we bring in Tyrek Mitchell, who we spent 90 million for. Good thing we qualified for Champions League this season, so our budget was pretty insane. And I was not expecting this. Mitchell was 87 rated, and with that, you look at our team. My goodness. Yo, if there was ever a chance for us to win some trophies, now this is it. We need to win 3 trophies to equal the record. Maybe we do it this season. Yes, guys, we win the league, and we've secured trophy number 8. Oh my god, just 1 more to equal Madrid. And oh boy, we've equaled that. 9 trophies for Manchester City. Oh my god. Make that 10. That is unbelievable. Manchester City with 10 trophies now. That is crazy. We've equaled the record already. A hat-trick of trophies? No way. No way. The record has been broken. The record has been broken. 11 trophies for Manchester City. But can they now extend the record, which will allow them to never be beaten? For them to do that, they've got the Champions League final. No way. Finally, guys. We've reached the Champions League final with Man City. It's taken us 8 seasons, but here we are. This could be our 11th trophy, which would just be insane. Can we pull this off? Can we win the Champions League? Yes, we can. What a comeback from Man City. We went through a phase where we were winning nothing. We come back, win the Champions League, 12 trophies, a new record, and there is still more to come. I'm really looking forward to winning more trophies, but you know when things are going well, what the Wheel of Doom does to you? Let's see. We've already broken the Extreme Takeover record, but now it's time to set a record that no other team can break. Let's see what our challenge is going to be for season 9. Ooh, injury crisis. Okay, this is bad. 5 of our first team players are going to get themselves injured for the entire season. This is a team that just won us the Champions League, but now it's going to get completely crushed. Let's see who the first player is that we're going to have to injure and send to the hospital for the entire season. Spinning the wheel, and it's Drew. From the academy. Well, he's going straight to the hospital. Would you look at that? He's out for the next 11 months. Next up, it's Demore. And oh no, we followed that up with Ronald Araujo. Take a look at this, guys. That is our defense completely destroyed. Oh my god. The worst thing is we still have 2 more players to injure. Spinning the wheel again. And this time, it's Declan Rice. Oof, this hurts. That's our CDM gone. And the final player we're sending to the hospital is gonna be the son of Kyle Walker, Ronnie Walker. He's gone too. Good lord, just take a look at our team. This is depressing. Good thing is we've already got players like Harwood Bellis, and we've got Pablo Maffio. So if we focus on getting 1 centre back, 1 CDM, and a right winger, I reckon we should be fine. Okay, guys, I think I'm gaming the system here. I've just managed to negotiate a deal for Tchouaméni with Declan Rice involved in a swap deal. Why would they accept this? Because, well, Rice is going to be out for a season, but regardless, it's worked. And there you go. We've got Tchouaméni coming in for about 40 million plus Declan Rice. That is crazy. But we're not done yet. Upamecano to Manchester City for another 40 million. Bro, the transfers we're making are awesome. Okay, guys, we've got about 125 million, and I'm thinking, let's have some fun. Bring in quite possibly the best right winger possible. Let's have a search and see who are the best right wingers in the game. Anthony is definitely a shout. Who else have we got? Francisco Conceição, Johan Bakayoko, Ousmane Dembele is still playing. Wow. Of course, it's Bukayo Saka, but we signed him once and we had to sell him. It was so frustrating. For now, I think Noni Madueke sounds good. It cost us 84.4 million to sign Noni Madueke, but I think it's worth it. And I think now we've saved our team from this injury crisis. Don't get me wrong, this team still has issues, but I think we've done a good job. And let's see if we can add some trophies this season. You know what? We finished second in the Premier League with all the injuries. That is actually not too bad. I'll take that. And we get ourselves a community shield. So trophy number 13. No FA Cup. No Carabao Cup. That is sad. But my god, even with an injury crisis, this Man City team for the 2nd season in a row has reached the Champions League final. I can't lie. If we win the Champions League here, it will be an absolute dub. Let's see if we can beat Real Madrid in this final. Yes, we can. Trophy number 14. That is mental. Man City have absolutely smashed the Extreme Takeover record. 1 more season to go. Things could get really bad. We have 1 last challenge, and you guys know what it is. Yup. Breach of regulations. For the final season, we're getting relegated to the 2nd division, and we've got to sell all our first team players. This is bad. Manchester City in the 2nd division of England. Who would have thought? I can't believe we're in this scenario. The good thing is we've got that safety net of having won 14 trophies, a record-breaking season, but it's still gonna hurt when we transfer list all our players and just get through the season. Oh boy. Our job now is to get rid of our entire first team, and players like even Royer, 96 rated, we're gonna have to sell him. And so the departures begin. First up, we're selling Tyrek Mitchell. He's gone. He goes to Brighton for 65. This was the most painful player sale though. Eden Royer, a 96 rated player, we're gonna have to let him go to Barcelona. Ay. And we were finally done with selling all our first team players, and this is the squad we're left with. And to be honest, we were able to keep a fair few decent players like Demore, Scott, Drew. I reckon with that we can add another trophy. Remember, we're only going to be playing in the championship this season, so this is the final season as well. Let's win that championship and get 1 more trophy. And of course, 1 season of Man City in the championship and we've broken records. 108 points, 103 goals as well. That is trophy number 15 secured. In our final season, we broke the regulations, got relegated, but we're going right back up to the Premier League. But of course, that's it for the takeover. 10 seasons. That's the team we end up with because we sold all our first team players. But yup, a new record holder for the Extreme Takeover series. Which is the next team that's going to take up this challenge? And can any team ever break this record? We'll find out, I guess. If you enjoyed this takeover with Man City, I'm sure you'll enjoy me taking over Barcelona with the Extreme rules. Click here to watch that.